right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Oh, we like that, don't we? Straight away into a cheeky Wednesday.
Morning, Melbourne.
Morning,
Good morning,
Clint.
guys.
How are we all?
I'm good. I was driving to work this morning. As I was driving to work, I noticed Moomba was being packed down. I got stuck behind the teacup ride on the way to work.
No way.
On a truck.
Still
I
running?
always wonder how those things get, put together. It's just, folded up.
No. See,
folded in half.
to me, watching, rides
But
get
it still had the teapot sticking out the top.
Watching a ride get assembled is like seeing into the kitchen at a restaurant.
You don't want to know.
Oh, you don't want to know.
No, not at
No,
all.
yeah.
You know when they go to the chef's table, I'm like, I don't want the chef's table. If
You
I
don't like seeing it?
wanted to see it being made, we would have stayed at home and cooked. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Because I was
Disagree.
okay.
Because teppanyaki's great.
Teppanyaki is a different experience. If
And
you're catching egg, it's a win.
Gee, I'm good at catching it.
So am I. I'm very good at catching the rice bowl.
You
Big
would
boy
be.
wouldn't drop a bit of egg in his mouth.
Do I hear a teppanyaki event coming up?
Shall we? Team bonding exercise. I love it.
Love a teppanyaki table.
Oh, that's good. Should we do like Melbourne's biggest teppanyaki table? Couple of hundred listeners, eggs in the air,
Yes.
that sort of thing. Oh, love a live brainstorm, guys.
Yes.
And now this breaks a tax right off. Hey, this is crazy. Gunmen on the loose in Melbourne.
Yeah, what about that? The underworld or supposed underworld wars might be just ramping up again, which is a little bit scary, isn't it? There's been so much
Remember
crime
last year,
doing
the
the rounds.
drive-by in South
Yeah.
Yarra? That was
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. And I don't think it was in South Yarra.
Was it? Was
it?
No, there was. There
Yeah,
was
yeah,
one
yeah.
near the
around the
Capitol
back.
Grand
Yeah.
building.
Remember you came in here going, Underbelly, it's back, it's back.
That's right. No, remember the other one where those people were just sitting at the table
the
having
cafe.
breakfast
Yeah.
at the cafe.
Yep.
Wow.
Anyway, Greenvale is the hot spot this morning, so we'll keep you updated right through the day.
So has there been this shooting overnight?
Last night, actually. Sorry, the
Wow.
night before. So they're on the hunt for the gunman right now.
Isn't it? It's just a weird time. Like the other night, I was coming back after watching the footy down at Hampton RSL, right? And normally I'd just walk home at 10:30 at night, not even
Haven't
thinking
we
anything
got
of it.
shares in the new Hampton RSL? This is the second time.
Yeah, are you getting cash for comment?
No,
Certainly sounds like it.
no. Hang on. I wanted to.
Are you sure?
I get a free Parmigiana every 2 weeks.
What, every time you mention
No,
it?
I'm joking. I'm joking. They have just.
The RSL wouldn't do that. You don't deserve anything free at the RSL.
No. But they are rolling out food Thursdays to Sundays. That's about to start.
Okay.
Okay, there's another ding.
No, I didn't know. I'm letting
He's
you know.
definitely
What's
taking
their
cash
website,
from
Jase?
He's taking cash from the veterans, isn't he?
We've actually taken a chef from Sorrento, a nice restaurant down there, and they're rolling him into the kitchen.
Hang on. We have taken a chef.
No,
have we?
no,
Oh,
they-
so you've got
they.
shares in the business. We have taken a
you
chef
on the
from
board?
Sorrento.
Hey, guys, Pink played in Melbourne last night, and
Not at
tonight,
the RSL.
and tonight she is back and coming up this morning.
I'm going to Pink. I'm so excited.
Are you?
I'm
Mum's going out.
Taking my dad, Bobby Phillips,
Wow.
in his 70s.
He's going to do
loves
his neck
Pink.
out watching her
Is he
fly
going to
around.
dress up for the occasion?
I hope
like costume?
not. I hope not. Don't even tempt him.
We have your final free Pink tickets in Melbourne. All you have to do is listen out for this. When you hear us play Pink, get the party started sometime between now and the end of the show. You hit the phones and we will hook you up with doubles to Pink. Did you see she went to the kids' hospital yesterday?
She did. You know what? I love it when big acts come to town
So
and
do I.
take time out of their day to go and do that. It makes such a huge difference.
Huge. Like,
She's
you know,
at Royal Children's Hospital.
good
Pretty
on
special
her.
place there.
Her daughter tagged along as well. They did a performance of Cover Me in Sunshine.
she's musical, is she?
Yeah.
Pink's daughter.
Yeah.
Well, she's in the song.
She's in the
Is
song.
she?
Cover me in
Sorry.
sunshine.
Oh, is that the... Oh. That's the secondary vocal, is it? Oh, I just thought it was a random child she picked out of the audience.
No,
Out of the audience.
what do you mean? And took the child on tour with her. And here is this random child in my family photos.
Does the
as well.
child get on the trapeze as well?
No.
It's the new thing to have your kids.
Oh,
Like
is it?
Beyonce's done it with
Oh.
Blue Ivy, I think. And then when I was at the Mariah Carey
That's
concert
right.
at Christmas, Miss Munro, her daughter, got up and sang with her. It's like a whole thing getting your kid up. And didn't Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's
That's right,
kid
yeah.
just do something?
But anyway, good to know you got your finger on the pulse of pop culture news there, Clint.
Thank you so much, Jase.
Guys, I've tried the free Wheat Bix here at the Nova Kitchen.
Happy?
Yeah, hasn't killed me
Are
yet.
they different to Wheat Bix that you pay for?
They're free, and free food tastes better.
Well, the food certainly ain't free this year at the footy,
Yep.
Jase. Although I've got good news and I've got bad news. If you're heading to the footy at the MCG, it all kicks off Thursday night. The Tigers
Mighty
against
Tigers.
the Blues. It's going to be a big night.
Come on, Tigers.
This is round one.
I'm going to call it early.
Oh, can we? I'm sick of it already. The round zero.
Phenomenon.
Now we're round one, are
Yeah.
we? We're officially off and racing.
I'm calling it.
Go. The
Blues and Pies.
Wow,
In the
that'd
grand
be
final.
Blues and Pies grand
We're going to
final.
have to build a new stadium
Yeah.
to
Do you
fit
know
in the people.
how hard would it be to get a ticket?
Where are they
to
going to
that?
hide? So the good news is that the MCG this year will have 2 new bars and also a Mexican food outlet.
What?
A
Are you telling me?
Mexican.
Play the Spanish music!
Are you telling me you can
You
be
can.
watching the Tigers and smashing some nachos
You
and
can
a
have a
margarita?
taco. Well, I don't know about the margarita, but that you'd
Question?
expect so. Yes, question.
Will they have those corn chip hats they have in the States?
Jase, if they don't have the corn chip hat, it's a disgrace.
Have you seen those?
Where you dunk the salsa on the top of your
So the
hat.
salsa's in the hat and you break off an edge of the
That's
hat.
ridiculous. Imagine the stuff that'd end up in that at the footy. And also, you can't be wearing those hats. No one in front of you will be able to see. No
Well,
one
they
behind
can as you eat your way through.
Also, they,
Oh, we're at half time. I can finally see over the corn chip hat.
it might be a share plate as well. Everyone around them
Oh,
can sort of
yeah,
take a
good
chip
call.
and dip, and
Is it like
away we
Taco
go.
Bell with the giant margaritas and the straws?
But the bad news here at the MCG this year is there's been a price hike.
Every year.
We are seeing inflation right across the board in everyday life. Unfortunately, it has hit our favourite delicacies at the football. When I say delicacies, I mean a 4.20 pie. Last year it cost you $5.50. This year,
$5.50. Wait, what was it to start with?
can we get Larry Emery?
Yeah.
It's time
Let's
for
sign you up
Price
on the
is Right.
Price is Right.
I
The
couldn't-
item is between $5 and $10. $15.40.
Let's try again. Last year it was $5.50. Lauren, what do you think it is this year?
$5.60.
$6.20.
Oh,
No,
that's
70 cents increase.
That's a hard no from
Let me
me.
throw a few more at you. Hot chips last year, $5.50.
Jesus.
$6.20.
$6.20.
You know why
She's
I knew
catching
that? 'Cause
on.
it's the same as the pie.
One more.
Jokes
what
aside
about,
for a
what
sec.
about a half litre of Carlton Draft, right?
Half a litre?
560 mils.
Is that a lot? Half a litre?
Is that a pint?
Yeah, I'd say it would be pint. Is that a pint or a schooner?
Thumb?
It's a pint.
Yeah, right.
See,
And
Clint doesn't
keeping in
know
mind, this is mid-strength.
because he goes to functions
Right, gotcha.
where they serve it at the table.
Chardonnay, super. Carlton Draft, last year $12.50, this year
$13.
$13.50.
That's a lot for a beer, isn't
What
it?
do we think?
You know what? Also,
outraged?
I've also realised I'm glad we call them pints because they'd just be not a great look rocking up at a pub going, "Can I have half a litre of beer?" Like it just
I can't
says.
believe a pint is half a litre.
That's it. That's quite excessive, isn't
Hey,
it?
they've got a
lot.
thing on here called a G-Dog.
a G-dog.
What's
What's a G-Dog?
Oh, a G-dog.
Oh, it'd be the MCG version of a hot dog.
Oh, hot dog, a G-Dog.
A G-dog, yeah.
Oh.
I have a question.
Yes, question.
Is it the same food at like Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran when they played the G?
What, you think they've got their own menu?
Well, remember last year we were talking about each team having their own menu? We
Yeah.
spoke
That
to
was-
Christian Petrarca
yeah.
and we were like an Italian theme.
Yeah.
There should be a... I can't say
No,
it.
no. What? A what?
A charcuterie board.
Charcuterie. That's
How
for the
do you say
Melbourne
it?
games.
Charcuterie?
Yeah, that's it.
No,
That's
I
it.
liked how you
Because
said it.
Melbourne
Sad,
fans are a
sad.
bit posh.
I-
They like their cheese and biscuits.
I'll have half a litre of beer and a charcuterie
The other
board.
thing is, the other thing is, which we discussed off air the other day, this new system where at some of the food outlets you go in and you just leave, you don't pay, and it charges your phone. But we think Jase has been doing it wrong because you must have to scan or something
On
to
the
go
way
in.
in.
So the idea
where
is...
he's not scanning in or out, he's just
hang on.
walking out with the food.
The idea is, yeah, when you go
What a
into a
great
food
system.
place now, when you walk out, you don't have to look for your wallet and everything. It just picks up that you've got your ATM card in your pocket and it charges you.
Yeah, but what if you walk in without your ATM card?
Well, then Jenny's on the front counter and she'll chase you down there.
Jenny's not chasing anyone.
Jenny will chase you.
I think you've been thieving.
You reckon I'm just a... So you haven't paid for that? You must have to scan on your way in.
You
but the thing
must.
is, it is tricky because then you're in there and it doesn't feel like you're paying for anything. So I'm with the kids and they're like, "Oh, chips. Yeah, go for it."
Crunchy bar.
It's like
Yep,
Monopoly money.
exactly.
I love that.
Is that your excuse?
Yeah.
When he gets 8 hot chips and 15 G-dogs.
I don't even take the kids with me. Let's talk footy. We got a lot of footy shows to get across this morning, and the one and only Eddie Maguire is joining us. Morning, Eddie.
Hello, gang. Great to be with you. Great to be part of this renaissance of the magnificent Jase, Lauren and Clint show. It's fantastic. Congratulations. Everyone's delighted to have this team back on breakfast in the mornings in Melbourne and adding to our wonderful rich tapestry of great breakfast shows. So congratulations. It's great
Good
to
on
have
you,
you
mate.
back.
Oh, thanks, Eddie. And
Thanks,
I
Eddie.
appreciated your support for this show when we went down as well. You were wonderful. You gave us some very good advice. So we're
We're in
grateful for
Eddie's
that.
old building as well.
We are.
Yeah, did you leave anything in the building when it was Triple M, Eddie?
Nothing. I stripped the joint bare and ran.
Hey, we were just chatting. What's the go? Is the footy show back this year?
No, it's not. No. What it is, I'll tell you what we have. We've got plenty of them, though. We've got the Sunday footy show, as you know, which has been going now for, best part of nearly 35 years.
Now, hang on. Is that
Then
the
we're
one
gonna-
is that the one TJ's on? You
Yes.
can't take a joke.
And
Yes.
everyone just
Yeah,
pastes
yeah,
TJ.
Yep.
Where you watch every Sunday to see TJ copying a
Erupt.
thing called Compass.
Yep.
And then Sunday night we've got a new show called Footy Furnace, which is going to be the first look back on the whole weekend with Tom Morris and Lee Matthews. We've got Lethal Lee over to Channel 9 finally, and Jimmy Bartell. Monday nights we have Footy Classified. Wednesday, of course, the big one, hosted by me, the one that you have to watch tonight. It's the best one of them all. So that's tonight. Don't worry about the other hacks. They're just a warm-up until we get on.
Ed, let's talk some footy. 2024, you're a newsbreaker on Footy Classified. What's the headline we will see this year?
Drugs.
You reckon?
I think it's still the biggest thing. There's no one in football who's happy with the drug code. The AFL are worrying now that training under the influence of illicit drugs during the week is going to end in disaster at some stage.
Wow.
So let's be realistic about it. Let's not necessarily flagellate people who transgress. Let's help them and rehabilitate, but also have a bit of stick there to just say that this is not something we're going to just cop every week.
Headline we won't see. Don't.
Headline we won't say. Collingwood hangover continues.
I don't know what happened with our boys on the weekend. They
I do. They're a bit underdone, and they've got to snap to it pretty quickly. Mason Cox has got to start getting angry again. He plays better when he's angry.
Oh, we've got to fire him up, you reckon?
Yeah, well, he was a bit passive on the weekend, and I think that was the same with a few players. You got to get back out there, get the intensity up.
You know him,
That's
Ed.
the
Is he a bit misunderstood?
he used to go over to Ed's house for Christmas lunch, didn't he?
Yeah, he does. No, Mason's a good mate of mine. He's misunderstood. He's funny. He's
Yeah.
enjoying.
Yeah, he's good value.
He's living his perfect life. He's won a premiership. He can't believe he's even here. The stuff that happened on the weekend was complete rubbish. Actually, have a closer look. GWS should have been asked why they transgressed on Collingwood's ball-up time, and Mumford should have stayed the hell out of the way. But no one will say that. No more pylons. Let's look at things rationally, have some fun, and get back to it. And that's what Gather Round Spectacular is all about, having fun. A bit like you guys of a morning. You talk serious topics, but you have some fun as well. And guess what? People like to hear it. That's what we want to bring with a footy with Gather Round on April 2nd.
All
How
right.
good. That's going to be great.
Eddie, always fun to chat, mate.
See you guys. Good
Thanks,
luck. And
Eddie.
don't be classified tonight on 9.
Good on
See you
you,
soon,
Eddie.
Ed.
Ed.
Bye.
Baby, pour that sugar and liquor on me too.
Texas Hold'em, Beyonce.
There you go. She's just announced that the album is called Cowboy Carter. Act
This
2.
ain't Texas. Woo!
It's a hard
And then
pass
what's the next
from
line?
me.
After...
Lay your cards down, 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 down.
Oh, sing it, Queen. Well done.
Is that right?
And Dolly Parton sort of spilt the beans yesterday saying she believes that Beyonce has recorded Jolene for this album too.
You're kidding.
That'd be good.
That would be cool.
That'd be great.
Jase,
Oh, no, you're right. When Molly Meldrum and Richard Wilkins are finished in the corner, I'll push on with the show. It's up to you guys.
Oh, sorry, grumpy old man in the corner. What would you like to talk about?
He sits here in the corner and goes, Beyonce is so overrated.
Oh, God, don't let us interrupt talking about Beyonce while you want to have a whinge about your wife.
She lost me at Lemonade.
What's she done? Or what have you done?
Can I pay the bills first?
He just said before he just likes
No, okay.
all the single ladies. She
and her silly little hand thing.
Yeah, she sucked him in with all the single ladies and then she lost him.
It was very catchy. Anyway, morning, everyone. This is Nova 100. Jase and Lauren with you. What have I got? 16 to 7. I don't know how this is going to go down with Loz, but my wife's developing a bad habit in the house, and she'll kill me for bringing this up.
Oh, great. Lucky we're talking about it on the radio then.
She's shedding.
What's she shedding?
Oh, she had a peel.
Hair.
Has she had a peel?
No. The other day I opened the butter and there's a giant hair in it.
No. Hairs that are not attached to the body are unacceptable. Honestly, I can't stand it.
Was it a clump?
No, it was just a single hair. So, as an experiment...
How did you know it was hers?
Well, I haven't had any other ladies over, let me tell you. And I've done a trim. They're not that long.
Yep, no, gross.
I left it in there as an experiment to see
Not
how
in
long.
the butter.
Well, I just wanted to see how long it would be until she took it out. It's been there for a solid week.
Okay, it's time to throw the butter out and get a new butter. Yeah, I don't... hair belongs on the body or not at all.
You ever dated a feral?
Me. No, I'd just whip it out of them so quickly. Like, when boys do gross things, I'm like, nah, that's a hard no. You got to get that out of your system or get away from me.
Yeah, right. You're a clean freak. What about Paul? Is he allowed to, like, pick his toenails? Or...
Is there anything... Yeah, is there
He's
anything
not allowed
he does?
to touch his feet in our house.
He's not, I thought you were going to say he's not allowed to touch me.
I'm gonna buy Paul...
Not after touching his feet, anyway.
I'm going to buy Paul, your partner, the pet egg. Have you seen the pet egg?
Men's feet are disgusting.
You're not a feet person, are you?
I'm not a man.
Clint,
foot
the
person.
pet egg is like it's like a shaver for the foot.
I've seen it.
And you run it over the heel and it just shaves off the top layer of the skin.
Yeah.
And then it
and it
collects
goes-
it in a little compartment like a pencil sharpener. And you can go,
So it's akin... Oh,
you tap it out.
That is
Actually, can I tell you...
repulsive.
Lucky I live alone and I'm single because if I ever get the lawnmower out...
Oh, yeah.
You know the lawnmower?
Yeah.
the chest lawnmower.
I often get the Dyson out and sometimes...
That's what I do.
Sometimes I don't empty the
Dyson, the compartment.
the container.
Yeah, you just see the...
So you can just see there for quite a few weeks.
You have to use
Don't
the...
you guys like shave in the? Don't you do it in the shower?
Well, not your body.
No.
Oh no, that's an outside job, and let it float away into the wind so the birds can make nests out of it.
Yeah.
Don't put it in the bathroom.
You need to use the little the brush.
What's the
like
brush?
nozzle when using the Dyson sometimes because the hairs stick to the
I
bench.
know,
You need to use the
Oh,
brush.
that's for the, is that
Yes,
for pet hair?
No, that's for human.
Men
hey,
who leave their like body hair in the bathroom, in the
It's
sink,
just hair though.
or on the floor. Yeah, hair.
I don't.
Hair and
hey,
nails.
Hey, I lived with a guy. That used to cut his hair right in the mirror. He'd cut his hair and just leave it on the bathroom floor
No.
on the mat. So you go for a shower and you get out and your wet feet would hit his hair.
You look like Bigfoot.
Yeah, you did. It was terrible.
No.
Hey, our number is 132410. Oh, wrong one. That's pink.
She feral.
Are you dating a feral?
Pink is not a feral, but we want to know if you are dating one. 132410 is our number to join us on the air. And remember, if you get on the air, you go on the running for Nova's first class and 50K.
Oh my gosh, we've asked around the team, and people have written down feral things, partners or
Go on.
ex-partners.
Oh, yeah.
They picked their toenail and used the. I can't even say
Go.
it.
What is it?
Say it.
Use the toenail as a toothpick.
Oh no!
That's dump
No, that's
worthy.
not on.
That's end relationship worthy. Like, see you in
That'd
hell.
be the big toe.
I mean,
If you're doing that, you're going to hell.
yeah, but if it's your
Straight to hell.
if it's your toenail, sure, it's okay. Someone else's.
No, someone else's. Even thinking about using someone else's toenail.
You know, it's
touching
even
someone
worse
else's toenail.
when it's still attached to the foot.
Can be attached for some time, can't that last?
Oh, yeah.
That
And the
last little
corner,
bit.
when the corner peels
Yeah.
off too. Oh,
And then it just.
yeah.
All right, Melbourne.
God, it's a beautiful feeling though when it just peels off.
Come on. You don't have to name them, but it's time to shame your partner. 132410 is our number. Are you dating a
Oh, so
feral?
you're a golden child, aren't you?
Me?
You don't do anything feral.
No, I get manicures and pedicures, and I get my hair cut, and I don't leave my,
Just got a
my body
text.
parts lying around in the bathroom, Clint.
Just got a text from your partner.
Don't. No.
Yes,
no.
you did.
Paul the unit.
Don't.
Talk to me.
He said, this new joint you're working, do I have a bat line so I can call through any time?
No.
Yes, he does.
No, he does not. He is not allowed
Let's
on the show.
share the bat phone.
Share the bat phone. All right. Calls are coming through nice and quick. 132410 to join us on the air. Are you dating a feral?
Rachel from Coburg. What does your partner do? That's disgusting.
Hi. So my partner will go to futsal training. We'll get all sweaty, and instead of jumping into the shower once he gets home, he'll just jump straight back into bed.
That's repulsive.
But Rachel,
I know.
some people quite like the scent though. Do you like the scent?
No, disgusting.
Does he change?
Shower.
Does he change his underwear? Because there's nothing worse than when it's like sweaty.
Sweaty
chafing area.
undies.
I think he does. I'm not too sure, but yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, if they're
Yeah.
too wet, it'll look like he pissed the bed.
Oh,
Like,
I thought you did about musty
or
undies.
if you're really lucky, he might jump in nude and get his sweaty body all over you.
13, 24, 10.
Sweaty man bits.
Melbourne, are you dating a feral?
Are you dating a feral?
Just got a text from the unit, who is Paul, your partner. He asked for the bat phone here at Nova. He said he had a few things on his list.
Well, he will absolutely not be coming on the radio show to talk
Lauren
about that.
claims that she's clean and tidy and, always happy in the
I just
world.
don't do feral things, I don't think. I'm not
Right.
I'm not the tidiest person in the world, but I don't do feral things. But this is the time, Melbourne, where you can shame a current partner or an ex-partner. So hit us up, 13 24 10 is our number if you are dating a feral.
I did it 4 times yesterday.
What?
Had a shower.
That's far too many.
Yeah.
I had one.
Yeah, no.
Regulation.
I had 2.
Sally on 13, 24, 10. Tell us about your partner or someone you've dated.
Hello, I'm talking about my current partner.
Oh, yep.
Yes, shame them.
He is absolutely feral. He had an ear surgery about 2 years ago now.
Right.
And he has to clean his ears every single day.
Oh, with the
And-
Q-tips.
Yes. And I love him so much, but he uses the Q-tip and he uses about 15 on each ear.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're covered in blood and he leaves them all over the bathroom, all over the bedroom.
If they've got blood on them, he's gone too deep.
Oh, no, if they've got earwax is...
Oh,
wax
how's
is
this?
fine. That's
Earwax
completely
is-
normal.
Well, you know how I had
disgusting.
the
No, but you put them in the bin. You don't leave...
you know how I had the ear infection from Karen
Yes.
pissing in the pool
Yes.
over in Fiji in the swim up bar. I put my head
It
under the
happens.
Were
water.
you having a
Jase.
hoon with the Q-tip?
No, well, how's this right? Because I use little in-ear headphones.
Oh,
and
don't. You took it out. No,
I took it out yesterday.
Actually,
Look at that.
speaking of
It
dating,
was like picking a gold mine.
he pulls his little in-ears out and picks the wax out of them
Did you just flick it off?
with
I
toothpicks
used
and stuff.
No, I used the lid of a Bic pen, remember?
It's just, that is,
Then did you pick your teeth afterwards?
No.
that's
I don't-
repulsive.
Brucey boy in Wallet. Bruce, does your partner do something in bed that annoys you or
Oh,
you
hello.
a bit freaks you out a bit?
Yeah, it freaks me out a little bit. Welcome back on the radio. Firstly.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Bruce.
And yes, she likes to fart in bed and pull the blanket up.
Oh,
What is
like
she?
Dutch oven herself.
17? Jeez. I never ever thought I would hear Lauren Phillip say the term Dutch oven.
Me either. Surprised myself.
My-
Is that what it's called when you do that?
Oh, is that what it's
Call,
called?
please.
I don't do it to myself.
Please. The old Dutchy queen in the corner's asking.
Hey, Paul, get a hoon of this.
Yeah.
I do not do
Yeah,
that.
when
That-
Have
Paul
you ever
can't-
done it?
Yeah.
Have you done it?
No.
Have you?
Who would do
Lauren,
that?
Look at me in the eyes.
I have never-
you ever Dutch ovened anyone?
No.
We tried to ring Paul, but he's currently passed out at home. When he wakes up, we'd love to hear from him for proof of life.
No,
Christy,
that's absolutely untrue.
In Werribee, Clint Dutch, I want to know, are you dating a feral?
I am dating an absolute feral.
Talk
Yep.
to us.
Okay, so when we were driving in the car, he'll put his finger over his nose and he will blow boogers everywhere.
Snot
Not
rocket.
only that, he will stick his hands down his pants on his butt crack and he will smell his fingers. He is a feral.
Just to check he got it all.
Hang on.
Oh,
so
he's
when
just feral.
when you say he's doing snot rockets, is he doing them out the window?
Oh, God, she knows all
No,
the time.
no, with the window closed. He's just doing it all over the car.
So
Hang
he's
on.
blowing his nose without a tissue in the car.
When he puts the window down, they're all going to collect along that little, armrest area. Oh,
It's
that's...
just feral.
And there's
It's
two
feral.
different.
There's 2 issues going. There multiple issues.
I think, Christy, I think it might be time to get out.
Amanda on 13, 24, 10, are you dating a feral?
Yes, I am my partner. He uses my hairbrush to brush his beard and leaves disgusting, looking hairs all through my hairbrush.
Oh,
It's
that's all
cruel.
right.
Nah.
No, brush the
no,
brush. No,
no,
brush the
hair,
brush.
no.
That's-
Hair's
no,
hair.
No,
You
no,
can-
no. Hair
No,
is
Wherever
hang
it
on.
grows,
You
you
then
can-
get... Yeah.
You
No,
need to.
you
You need to
can't-
unknot it.
You can't say you can use your partner's hairbrush wherever hair grows.
Yes.
You're not grooming your nether regions with someone's Lady Jane.
Is it wrong just to use whatever toothbrush is there?
Yeah, Paul does that. It's gross.
Well, it's clean. You've just, whoever's just...
No. Toothbrushes are in colours
sacred.
for a reason.
sacred?
Because you have pink, And I have green.
Yeah, but then you go and give him a pash before bed.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's got
but
you
I'm
there.
not licking the
What?
gunk off his teeth.
Please finish that
your
sentence. Please finish that sentence. Did you hearing Clint's news there for $13,000? We could send you to space.
Well, sort of. Bits of you.
In a surprise to absolutely no one, I wasn't listening to Clint's news.
13 grand, and they will shoot your ashes
That's
into
right.
space now.
Oh, but can't you just stand in the middle of an oval and throw it in the air? Same result?
Well, no, it doesn't get as high.
Oh.
Yeah. Look, don't know how I feel about it.
No, I'm just saying.
$13,000 to
Seems
do that.
like a big investment.
It really does.
So what? They're saying they'll turn you into a star.
And we'll just go.
Bit of fireworks
and then
display in space.
And then
but
what?
you
It
don't
rains
really get
down
to-
on everyone.
You don't get to see it, do you?
Remember, I was at Half Moon Bay
I don't know
once.
about that.
I was at Half Moon Bay with the kids on a windy day.
Oh no, don't. Did you get it in your mouth?
Was someone throwing their ashes?
But the boys were in the water,
Oh,
and
no.
there was quite a fair few people over on the
Oh,
wharf,
they were saying goodbye to Barry.
and the wind hit Barry, and Barry came for a swim with the kids.
Oh no.
Yeah, you've got to be careful with ashes on a windy day.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
It was like eating, when you get
Don't.
sand in the fish and chips.
Jase,
When
stop
you're on
it.
the Weber.
That's very disrespectful to Barry. How dare you? Okay, we've got three very different opinions on what I'm about to talk about because I'm a pet owner, a proud pet owner. Dogs only, no cats in my house.
Don't even get me started on pets on planes. I saw that in the news last week.
Yes, my sausage dog can now come on Virgin. Not the big dog, just a small one.
Look, whatever
Clint,
makes you happy, Jace.
Yeah.
you're also a pet owner.
I'm a dog guy.
Yep, and Jase is an animal hater.
No. Excuse me.
No, you had growing up.
A poodle.
Yes.
No.
A toy poodle. And then I had a Maltese cross Chihuahua.
And then he became a reptile family for a while.
Yeah, we've got a lizard.
Okay, well, the debate is raging. It started in Sydney, of course, where all good fights happen, but it works all across the country.
Right.
Where do you stand on putting your dog poo in a bag in someone else's bin?
Look,
'Cause
as
there
far
is
as I'm concerned, if a bin's on the footpath,
Anything goes.
it's open
You
game.
can use it.
Yeah,
Use it for anything.
absolutely.
I agree.
Yeah.
This Sydney sider has gone absolutely ballistic about someone putting their dog poo bags in his bin. He's saying he's going to put barbed wire around his
Jesus.
bin.
You know what I've got no time for? Those silly little people that put bin lining bags in their wheelie bins.
Oh yeah, it's all rubbish. It's all.
Well,
plastic
funny
in
you
there.
say that because I bought some garbage bins at the supermarket the other day and I didn't realise I had bought council lining bins, which is the bin liners.
They're
for-
massive.
I think it's a great idea if you've got a problem with your bin getting dirty.
So, if you're taking your dogs for a walk,
It's a
Lozzie,
bin.
Yeah.
right,
Yep.
and your dog,
Yep.
has a poo.
Yep.
The first thing you're doing is picking up. The second thing you're doing is looking for the nearest bin.
Yeah,
Absolutely
and
not
there's no-
carrying that around.
No,
The
exactly
people
right.
that carry around multiple turds in their bag until they get home freak me out. They need to really have a good hard look at themselves.
Question.
I have no issue with people putting their dog poo bags in my bin if it's on the
Absolutely
street. I
not.
don't really want you coming through the gate and going into my front garden. Don't do that.
Did your dog Pep back one out in front of a Thai restaurant one night while everyone was there eating?
Well,
lunch?
thanks for bringing that up. I believe it was a Japanese restaurant, a very nice Japanese restaurant on Glenferrie Road. But the other day I was walking through my new neighbourhood in Richmond and Pep, my dog, he likes to go for multiple poos. He's a pooer, right?
He does like a-
probably does 2 or 3, which is great because it spares you from the backyard cleanup.
Yeah,
So
right.
like a 3-part series.
A 3-part series. Anyway, I think it might have been the second or the third. I found a bin. It looked like a good bin. It was bin day. Anyway, old Marjorie caught me in the act, right? Caught me lifting the lid, and I dropped the poo bag.
Question.
Yeah, question.
Was the bin on the nature strip or in her front garden?
It was.
Oh my God.
Someone's going for a
It
stroll
was
down
on-
Marjorie's
it was on,
driveway.
It was on the edge of the driveway, so it looked
Council
like it had been
land,
put
Marjorie's
out.
land.
It was. I mean, strictly speaking,
Did you have
it
to
was
open a gate?
Marjorie's land.
Marjorie's land, no go. Council land, you can hold
Anyway,
Pep over the bin. He can do it live.
I dropped it in, and she caught me in the act, right?
Yeah, that's
So.
What
but
did she say?
Well, she was like, "Are you that guy from Channel 9?"
Yes, I'm Tony Jones. Lovely to meet you.
Anyway, I got away with it. Sorry, Marjorie.
Yeah, if you've got to open a gate to access the bin,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
unacceptable. If it's on the nature strip, dump away, my friends. Put whatever you want in there.
13, 24, 10. Poo bags in bins. Where does Melbourne sit on it? give us a yell. Phone lines are... It's the strangest things that'll fire up the phones here. Kate has called through. Kate, whereabouts have you left your dog's droppings?
Listen, you guys, it was wonderful to have you back.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kate.
I don't own a dog, so I can't comment firsthand, but our bin was picked up the other day, and we looked inside it, and there were, I think, nearly 20 bags of dog poo.
Yeah, that's
which now have to sit there for a fortnight until it's collected again.
Oh, don't even
What
start.
are you talking about, Kate?
Don't even start me on
Red bin, our rubbish bin, only gets collected on alternate fortnight. So I don't mind if people put poo in there if it's yet to be collected. But if it's already gone, it's now going to sit in the bottom of our bin. Somebody else's
hot
dog
days on the way.
for 2 weeks.
Kate,
And
how
that's
long did you leave your bin out on the nature strip for to get 20 bags in there, though?
I was out doing kid drop-off, logistics, things like that. So I probably brought it in maybe at lunchtime.
Yeah, that's on you, Kate. Sorry.
No, that's fine. You can bring it in that night.
You know what? I drove into the street the other day and I could see it from like 8 doors down. The sticker of shame.
What's that?
When the council
go
through
bad in your bin?
Yeah, the council goes through your bin and finds like non-recyclables, and they put a giant sticker of shame on your bin saying you've been warned. We'll be back.
No.
Yeah.
So do you chuck the stuff in someone else's bin?
Gen Z is something that we're not really up to date with, I would say. So Gen Z people who were born between 1997 and 2012.
So not us.
No.
Definitely not us.
But they're the ones that shape cultural trends that we look at, right? So there's been this big study about what's in and what's out
Do
for
they
2024.
shape cultural trends for us as well? Do we follow?
Well, I don't know. Do we follow younger people? Maybe.
I think we do.
I guess so. They're trendsetters. Like, think about the...
Wasn't Jase kicking around in some sort of resort wear the other day? Some sort of pajama suit?
No, wasn't it a silk set?
Yeah, it was a
twin set.
Yeah, it was a twin silk
So
set.
matching shorts, short sleeve, collared, set up, silk.
Felt like Elton John.
Well, yeah, he's not Gen Z. So, were you influenced by Elton John?
Yeah, I was.
Oh. So, who's influenced your Crocs this
My
morning?
Crocs? It's a good question, actually.
Gen Z is probably.
Yeah, I just saw them online on Instagram and stuff, and I thought everyone's wearing them.
Influence, yeah, the kids are. All right, so Gen Zers, this is what is in and out for this year. Maybe this is the Crocs, Clint. Dopamine dressing. 95% of Gen Zers say dressing for joy and wearing clothes that boost the happy hormone are what we should be doing.
So that doesn't mean it has to match. It just if you
gotta feel good.
If you feel happy,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like those hideous Crocs you've
good
got
on
on.
them.
Have you got gibbets in them?
I've got a gibbet. Yeah.
What is it?
It's a plane because it's from my nephew Leo because he likes watching the planes in the.
Okay, dopamine dressing, tick. Hot girl walks are in.
What's a hot girl walk?
83% of Gen Zers.
What do you mean?
What's a hot
It's a
girl
daily
walk?
stroll to practice. You're going to love this. Gratitude, goal setting, and a hot girl walk also makes you feel like.
So is that
you
like a
think
tan
about
walk?
how
Like a
good you look.
strut?
Yeah, like a tan walk.
Yeah, right.
With
You
a
walk the
latte
tan.
in hand.
Okay, being delulu, which is a term related to being a
Lululemon?
deluded. No,
Oh.
delulu.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
That's for your hot girl walk. Being delulu is being a deluded fan, like a Swiftie. So that's like being obsessed with something.
My kids are getting it. Like the 10-year-old and 8-year-old are using all these terms on me now. Like the other day I was blowing up and he goes, T, Dad, T.
What's tea?
that mean?
Time out.
Oh, did he do the T like in basketball?
No.
No.
No,
He
no.
just said T.
Yeah, he just went, T, Dad.
What about this? This is very Jase. Main character energy. A person who thinks or acts like they're the main character in their own story.
Yeah, that's you, mate.
Okay, what about what's out? Because
Okay.
Clint, this is
yep.
going to annoy you.
Oh no.
Put down the sour worm vape. Apparently vaping is out.
Hey, I'm not a vapor.
Yeah,
Well,
you
what
are.
are those watermelon things that you leave lying around my house when you pop over for a Chardonnay?
Mate, have you been in his car?
Balls.
When he takes a sharp turn, it sounds like a pack of Tic Tacs have spilt over in the back seat.
Yeah,
It's
he's
all
got
these
his-
empty vapes over the
Don't
back.
know what you're talking about.
Anyway, they're out. Having kids, 72% say is out.
Yes.
Out.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Not doing it.
What about if you got him and I want to be on trend? Or
No,
just
too
okay,
late.
Right.
Getting married, 63% say out.
Really?
This
This
really...
is looking up for me.
Apart from the
Oh my
vapes.
gosh, you really are a Gen Zer. Silent discos are also out, which is great news to me, but this is my favourite. Half of Gen Z say they wouldn't be surprised if the world ended within their lifetime.
Oh,
that's a bit.
So 81% are
much.
saying, have as much fun now, let the future look after itself. Clint,
That's your
this is
dopamine
you.
dressing.
That's them not wanting FOMO. That's what it is. Big shout out to kids heading to school today, taking on the NAPLAN tests. Yes.
NAPLAN Day, Jase.
NAPLAN Day.
How do you prepare for that?
Did you see in the news the other day they were saying, you wouldn't have seen it last because it was in the news, but some parents are keeping kids home to avoid the pressure of NAPLAN.
So not so much as a protest, but to...
Well, it just like puts so much stress on the kids because I can tell you now, there's some schools, when we were looking around at what schools to put the kids in, there was one specific school, I won't say the name of it, but the principal, all he cared about in the parent-teacher interview was talking about the NAPLAN result.
Is that
next
because
school
of
got.
funding? Do they get more money the better their
schools
school
get
goes?
ranked, don't
Yeah,
they?
they get ranked. So then that way people look at the
Right.
ranking and they go, well, let's pay the fees and send my kid there.
What I will say though, I've seen on social media from a lot of my friends who have kids at school at the moment, is some teachers, and a shout out to the teachers, because some teachers just go so far above and beyond. This one teacher I saw wrote a letter to the kids saying, just remember, a NAPLAN will never test how unique you are,
Nope.
how funny you are, how clever you are, how kind you are. There's so much more to you than this test. So don't panic about it. Don't stress about it. It doesn't make you uniquely you. And it's so nice that so many teachers are making kids feel so much better about it.
Also, you know what? We were having a chat about this off the air yesterday. I think they need to have a relook at the subjects we're teaching. Like we were saying yesterday, they should be teaching kids finances and how the stock market works and stuff like that.
Stock market?
Well, when was the last time you used Pythagoras' theorem?
Exactly right.
I think budgeting and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Taxes?
essential.
Yes.
Well, kids are working at like 16
Australian
and 17
history?
now.
No, I'd rather taxes or coding.
Although I wouldn't have turned up if I had to do coding or
Oh,
no,
no.
coding's
Coding's
handy.
cool. Yeah,
no,
what's
if I
coding?
had to do exactly
Like when
you're
they
too
learn how
old.
to make games and
websites and
all that sort of.
should we learn crypto? No.
No, I feel like
Okay,
that boat
nope.
sailed.
All right.
I put the
found-
kids in code camp over summer.
Code camp?
Yeah, or what
What's
I like to refer to as my superannuation. Like they go and learn how to code games and stuff like that.
So they know how to build things on the
What, like
internet.
Morse code?
No, like Jesus, how old are you? Like, forget it.
I can't even I was about to say I can't even remember what we learnt at school. I didn't learn a lot.
That's why you ended up in radio. The song you are listening out for, Melbourne, is Pink, Get the Party Started. When you hear it, and we will play it between now and 9 this morning. As soon as you hear it, that's when you hit the phones and you can win your way to see Pink live
It's an
tonight.
oldie but a goodie, that
I love Pink. Love her, love her, love her. And who doesn't love when a superstar comes to town and they take their time off to go and do something amazing, which is exactly what Pink did yesterday when she dropped into the Royal Children's Hospital here in Melbourne. She spent 2 hours with the kids and their families.
So there's her and her daughter were there performing. How many hours did she spend there?
one? Couple of hours.
Couple of hours.
That's awesome.
Nearly 2 hours.
Challenge Cancer Foundation. Amazing
How
stuff.
good. It's just, you see the looks on these kids' faces on the news, and it takes 2 hours of Pink's time, and it brings just so much joy to these kids and families who are doing it so tough.
Well, Saskia is the mum of James, who is recovering in the Royal Children's Hospital right now. She joins us this morning because, Saskia, you had a visit from Pink. How was it?
Surreal, to be honest. She came in and just blessed us all with her presence, literally. She's just a little light coming in.
Oh, Saskia, I mean, the kids' hospital can be a pretty grim place at times. When someone like Pink rolls through the door, how does it make people feel?
The atmosphere changed in here, guys, I think, when she came in. Challenge came in the morning to let us know that she was going to be arriving, and it was just you could feel an excitement on the floor, and to have our kids have something to really look forward to for that day was pretty phenomenal. All their little heads sticking outside the door waiting for her to walk up the hallway, and then to be able to spend so much time with her as she just spent, like you say, 2 hours on the floor just walking and talking to the kids, and so genuinely interested in their stories, and so sincerely listening to them. She was just yeah.
I'll tell you
amazing.
what, you hit the nail on the head with the word genuine. I was watching the footage coming out of the hospital, and you could tell she just got
She
down
wanted
on
to be there.
Yep, she got down on their level. She was chatting with them. She was, wanted to hear each story. And speaking of which, can you tell us about your situation? Tell us about James.
Yeah, so James originally had a very rare bone marrow failure condition that he was diagnosed with midway through 2022. For near on 12 months, he was supported with blood transfusions every 3 to 4 weeks because his body just wasn't making enough blood cells, so he was immunocompromised. He had low platelet counts, low red cell counts. So for about, every 12 or for a period of 12 months, he was in the hospital at Monash receiving blood transfusions there every 3 to 4 weeks. And then unfortunately his counts just started to drop further. And so his doctor, once they realised that his marrow wasn't going to repair itself, started to talk to my husband and I just about James needing a bone marrow transplant.
And how old was he at this point?
So James was 13 at that point. He's 15 now.
How's that? 13, 15-year-olds are out there, discovering the world, and, it's such an important part and time of their life. And, James has to spend that time in hospital.
And not just James. I mean, Saskia, you and your family, I imagine, basically partially live at the hospital.
We have, Lauren, actually. They're like a little family to us here now. Our nurses are just an incredible group of people. They share James's story every day, and they walk that path with him. It's sort of, like you say, he's been without his mates around him for such an extended period of time. So to have such a special relationship with our nursing team in here is just so important to him.
Doesn't need his mates. He's got Pink now. Pink's his new bestie.
Saskia, what did Pink say? What was the conversation like?
With us, she came in and just wanted to, obviously introduced herself and introduced herself as Alicia, which was just beautiful.
See, I love that. That's great.
Just amazing. And introduced Willow. She was inclusive of Willow the entire time. Which
Her
was
little
just,
girl.
She's a little angel.
Was there any young kids that didn't understand? Like, hi, Alicia, Pink's going to be here soon. You should stick around.
No, I think everybody pretty much knew.
Right, okay.
What was going on at that point. But, just came in and had a really great chat with him.
Good.
So nice.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
And as Saskia said, the mood clearly changed inside that ward.
Like I said,
distractions are everything in that situation.
It takes a couple of hours out of Pink's life, and it changes other people's lives. Saskia, we wish you and James and the family all the best. We're sending you our love and thoughts as well this morning. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
That's right. The one and only Pink bringing her Summer Carnival tour to Melbourne's Marvel Stadium. You can get final tickets from livenation.com.au. Otherwise, here at Nova 100, we've got your final doubles.
I'm going tonight. I'm taking my dad, who's in his 70s. That's what I love about Pink. The crowd is like all ages. Kids, families, grandparents.
Hope she gets him on the trapeze.
And we got doubles to give away. You heard it here first. We just played Pink. Who's getting tickets? Clinty.
Let's go to Tracy from Leopold. Morning, Trace.
Good morning.
You want to go to Pink?
I certainly do.
You got him.
Yeah, going.
Awesome, thank you.
Congratulations.
Have a great time.
Oh, beautiful part of the world we're going to now, Bond Beach. Ashley, good morning.
Good morning.
You going to Pink? You got
Thank
tickets.
you.
No worries.
You got a bloke there?
Sorry?
Me?
You got no, not you, Ashley. No, I mean a bloke sitting
Ashley
on hold.
thought you were hitting on her.
Yeah, so did I.
You got a bloke, Ashley?
Yeah, hey,
She's
Ash.
single. We'll get her number.
My name's
Male
Clint.
caller.
Yeah. Let's go to Hillside. Hey, Johnny.
G'day, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. You're going to Pink.
Oh, legendary. It's actually for my wife, so thank you.
Oh, how
Will that
good.
get you out of the doghouse, John?
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, my heart is racing and I'm absolutely shaking. I pulled over the side of the road.
Oh, John, are you going to go with her or are you going to send her with a friend?
No, I just want to make the night about her, so I'll let her go and do what she wants to do. She wants to take one of the kids or, yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sensing-
John, where do you find a John? He's
No,
I'm
he's
sensing
played it
John
very well
John might
here.
want to go away with the boys
That's
in a
what
few
I'm
weekends'
sensing.
time. Are you
I'll-
banking a favour here, John?
Sorry?
Are you banking a favour so you can maybe go away with the boys?
Yep.
No. She it was my birthday a few days ago, and she put on a lovely birthday for me. So it's only fair that I do something for her.
Look at you two, assuming that John
Yeah.
doesn't have his wife's best interest at
I'm
heart.
actually
Where
writing
John-
down, no, I want to make the night about you. So next time she goes, hey, we're going to Carol's house for dinner. I'm going to go, why don't you just go to Carol's house?
Hey,
I want you to make the night about you.
Hey, Johnny, you're a dreamboat.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, cute, the little giggle.
Oh, there you go, John. If your wife leaves you, you got Lauren. Congratulations and enjoy Pink tonight, everybody in Melbourne heading along.
I'm excited. I'm going to do a full review tomorrow. How much time in the show can I get for a review?
You can have an hour. You can do it at 9:10. Naplan today.
Oh, Naplan. So
How'd you go at school?
I did okay. To be honest, I wasn't the most studious student.
Yep.
I
had an absolute shocker.
Yeah.
Where did it go wrong, Jase?
What's the time? How long we got?
Did you finish school?
I did finish school.
You finished year 12?
Yep.
Did you go to uni or college or
do you
TAFE?
remember Eric the Eel at the Olympics that year?
Oh, he had to borrow goggles.
But it took him a little bit longer to finish in the pool, but he finished the race. That was me.
That's okay.
Yeah. I was more of a street smart sort of guy.
Were you though? Are you?
I'd like to think so.
Anyway, so NAPLAN is like the general, I think it was called something different back in my day. It's like the general test, right? Where you get asked questions and then they just work out where the average child is at.
Want to face a question? I've been online looking at...
Are there different questions for different years?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Some of the past NAPLAN questions.
So what kids do it? Year 3 and grade year 7 or something, I think?
But they don't get results, right?
No.
You don't get a score. You don't know what you got.
Here's one. You ready?
Yep.
Which is the correct sentence? The sun are hot, the rock is hard, grass is green, water are wet.
The rock is hard. Is that wrong? No, the rock is hard.
Oh, no.
You've read it wrong, haven't you? Oh, that sums you up.
I meant to put the rocks.
Is this a grade 3 question?
It is.
I knew I should have been the one asking the questions here. Oh, my gosh.
I left out the... Oh, it's a silent S.
It's not a silent S. What are you talking about? It's not a silent S. Okay, go on, ask another one.
Which of these can be measured in litres? Area, mass, volume, length.
Volume.
Listen to the
wrong?
confidence in her volume.
I thought you were going to say like liquid. Liquid wasn't an option.
Milk. Coke. Beer. Volume is correct.
Correct. Great. Okay, one more.
Okay, one more.
Give me a hard one.
I'll give you a maths one.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Okay, yep.
Jack is counting up by threes. 2, 5, 8, 11.
No, 2 isn't a 3. Oh, 2, 5, 8, 11, 14.
Wow.
2, 5, 8, 11, 14.
And you were getting up me for the silent S. Good luck to kids today facing NAPLAN.
Oh, take it easy, kids.
My
Just do your
God.
best.
Right across Melbourne, this is Kiss. I've done it again.
Oh,
Oh, no.
That's another 10 in the jar.
Is it only 10?
Yeah, $10.
No, 100.
100?
Okay,
Yeah, well,
hang
that'll
on.
stop you
You
from
know what
saying
I was
it,
getting
you
paid
silly
there.
man.
We can't go to 100.
Hang on. So
$20 in the jar.
You were
We'll
getting
try this
paid?
one again.
We've been on air 3 days and he's 2 from 3. Calling
Bloody
it the
hell.
wrong station.
Let's try this again. Over 100. Morning, everyone. It is Jase and Lauren. We are gearing up for a very exciting week, though, because guess what? Our little Lozzie is going back to school.
I am. It's my 20-year school reunion on Friday.
You nervous about it?
I'm a bit nervous. I'm nervous that there's people that that I might not recognise. People change a lot in 20 years. And we had a lot of people in our year.
Do you know what's hard is the small talk, I reckon. That'd be exhausting.
You guys might need to write me a list of questions tomorrow that I can just have in the back catalogue for if I get stuck.
We put a call out yesterday saying, hey, if you went to school with Lauren, can you give us a ring? Anyone.
Ex-boyfriends.
Yep.
You know,
Oh, no,
ghosts
the
from the past.
The ex-boyfriends can
Anyone she
delete my number.
rejected.
Well, we found one. No, not an ex-boyfriend, but an ex-teacher.
Oh, gosh.
Good morning, Mr. Mason.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, young Miss Phillips.
Good morning,
Finally
Mr.
applying
Mason.
yourself.
Do you remember Mr. Mason?
I do remember.
What
Mr.
did
Mason, he was
Yeah.
also had a side gig as a DJ. He was like the cool teacher at school. Yeah.
I wouldn't say I was cool, but I certainly had to supplement the wages somehow.
What year are we talking? Did you teach Lauren, Mr. Mason?
This would be 20 to 25 years ago. I had the somewhat dubious pleasure of having young Miss Phillips in my Year 9 class.
Oh, yeah.
Why dubious?
Because even though you could say she was present in the classroom, it's somewhat questionable actually as to how much I actually taught her.
Some things don't change.
I was a pretty good student, wasn't I, Mr. Mason?
Well, let's be honest here. You're a good student. Look, I wouldn't say you were the coolest kid. You're probably more one of the nerds than one of the cooler kids, to be totally fair to you. And look, even though you sat with the cool kids, that's probably more because they kind of felt a bit sorry for you, I think.
You know, Mr. Mason, you know how sometimes you hear stories of teachers having quite an impact on a student?
Inspiring.
Exactly. I would like to play you some audio that was recorded off the air this morning.
Oh, my God, don't.
When our producer, The Thumb, informed Lauren you were coming on, this was her response. Take a listen.
Are you excited to see your hot teacher today? So did everyone think he's hot, or was it just you?
He was the hottie at school, and he was a DJ, so he was cool.
He was a hottie? What?
That's ridiculous.
So hang on, Lauren.
It just goes to show really how naive these kids are. If they're looking at a teacher 40 years their senior and thinking.
Describe Mr. Mason for us. Why was he hot?
Well, he was a bit easy on the eye,
Was he?
DJ Mace.
You were in year 7 or 9? What
Year
year?
9.
Yeah, I was in year 9. But he was a DJ, so it was cool. He DJ'd the school social. It wasn't even a formal. It was a social.
That's right.
Was it a fancy dress?
It was a fancy dress.
What'd you go as?
Don't. It's so inappropriate.
What'd you go as?
This is year 7.
Weren't you the Spice Girls?
No.
No, it was year 8. I went, or maybe it was year 8. I went as Liz Hurley and Austin Powers. What was her name?
Miss Shagalot or something like that?
Shagwell.
Felicity Shagwell, yes.
And what about your friends?
Yeah.
Did they get dressed up as
Yeah,
well?
Georgie went as a fembot and she wore the pink, fluffy, negligee thing with the bullets coming out of her nips.
How good's a private school education?
You wouldn't be allowed to have those sorts of school socials.
You wouldn't be allowed to have this conversation.
Very true. Look, just to put some context also around the sort of taste that Lauren Phillips has. She used to have a diary in class, and of course, like a lot of Year 9 girls, they'd cut out pictures from magazines and stick hotties onto the front of the diary.
Yeah, we're listening.
Guess who was on the front of Lauren's diary?
Who was it?
It was Prince William.
Oh, yes.
True story. Lauren, am I lying? I'm not lying.
I always wanted to be a princess.
No wonder you wanted to talk about the royal photo yesterday. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
She photoshopped herself in.
Yeah, God. Hey, are you going to be going to the reunion, Mr. Mason?
Yeah, you coming?
I think I might. I tell you, I went to the 10-year one, and it'd be interesting to see how much everyone else has dropped off in the 10 years since, and to what degree their lives have all started to fall apart.
You still
to
on
what degrees their lives have fallen apart.
Still on the decks?
Yeah, you're going to be DJ?
I don't know whether they can afford me these days. The prices are quite high at the moment. And the skills are still in place. So.
When Jase pulls a sickie, maybe we'll get Mr. Mason
I can get
into
him a few
DJ.
gigs around town.
Yeah, DJ Mace. Look him up. Is that your DJ name?
No. DJ name is Soggy Disco Biscuit. Get on Insta. You'll find me all over.
Oh, it is a private school. My lovely wife took the boys to a movie on the weekend to escape the heat.
Heaving.
They were. Situation. Want to see where you sit on this one. Movie finishes. Lights come on quite quickly. Guy next to Lou freaks out because how quick the lights came on and starts to button up his shirt. He'd opened it for the movie.
What, to be cooler?
Yeah, because the aircon was struggling.
Oh, that's okay, isn't it?
What, bare skin out?
I don't see an issue.
Well,
really?
It's in the dark and he's just sitting there with his...
If his pants were off, it would have been a
different
problem.
story.
Absolutely different story. Really?
It's just unbuttoning a few extra buttons.
Okay.
No, he had it fully out. He thought he was like in the Greek islands.
Was Lou okay?
She was right. She was a little bit thrown.
Did he have a good rig?
Yeah.
Were they sitting next to each other? Or was
Yeah.
there sitting between?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't sit next to strangers at the movies. You
No,
need a
it
seat
was
in
full.
between.
It was arm to arm.
No.
Oh, skin to skin.
See, I don't know.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, even if I go to the movies, even saying it sounds weird. So Clint and I went and saw a movie together.
What are we seeing, James?
No, I went to the movies with you once and it was
Wonka. Wonka's still on. We'll obviously see that.
I watched Wonka on the plane, and
It's
that's
good.
No, it's so
It's a great
weird.
movie.
It's very odd.
It's
a good movie.
At one point, I was watching Wonka milk a giraffe while singing about buttercups or something.
Oh, I missed that bit. I went to the bathroom. But
They
like,
milk giraffes in it.
say if we went to the bathroom.
They drink giraffe milk.
I don't think that's. I
In
don't think.
Wonka, have you seen it? The new
Milking
one?
giraffes, like.
Yeah, they milk giraffes. That's how he makes his magic chocolate with giraffe milk.
I don't think that's milk. Hey, if we went to the movies, would you sit next to me or would you sit one seat over?
I wouldn't sit next to you anywhere.
No.
Like if I go to the movies with a mate, like we'd put a seat between.
Yeah,
us.
100%.
Yeah.
No, I went to the movies with you once, and you just crunched so loudly on snacks the whole time it did my head in. Remember that?
Yeah.
You BYO'd snacks. That's unacceptable also.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to pay $49 for a choc top.
You got the tickets for free.
Okay, that's it.
And a voucher.
It's gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren. Wake up feeling good. On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.